All right, let's kick this off. Picture this. You have got a paycheck coming in and you are excited about what is ahead. But by the time you start looking at your expenses, it feels like your money is disappearing faster than a pizza at a family dinner. Right? Sound familiar? I've been there too. I've seen it all in the world of personal finance. The high highs, the low lows, and everything in between. But here is the thing. It is not about how much you make, but how you manage what you make. I have learned this from the years of being in the financial space. And honestly, it's something most people miss. No matter what you earn, whether it's 20,000 or 1 million, managing your money the right way is what separates the financially successful from the I can't pay my bills this month club. But the good news is, this doesn't have to be complicated. In today's video, I am going to walk you through the 15-65-20 rule, a simple and powerful framework that can help you to take control of your money like a pro. And the best part, you don't need to be a financial wizard to understand it. Let's dive right in and make money management as easy as ordering pizza on a Friday night. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. First up, 15%. This is the most important number in your financial life. 50% of every dollar you make should go straight to you. No, I am not talking about your favorite pizza joint or the latest gadget you are behind. I'm talking about building your emergency fund. Now I know what you're thinking. Emergency fund? Oh great. Another thing to worry about. But trust me, if you don't have this fund in place, you are setting yourself up for stress. Imagine this. You are cruising down the highway and boom, your tire blows out. Or your washing machine decides it's hard enough and dies on you. Or worse, you get a surprise medical bill. Wahoo. What do? You panic, right? And probably dip into your savings or worse, your credit card. But here is where the 50% comes in. You have already got the caution. So you don't have to stress about these life's little surprises. Start small. That is the key here. The first thing you need to do is build an emergency fund that covers 1 month of essential expenses. Think of it as a safety net. It's there to catch you when life decides to throw a curveball. You are not saving for a vacation or that new PlayStation 5 or the coming PlayStation 6. Though we all know you have behind it. I'm waiting for it also. You are saving for rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. All the stuff that keeps life running smoothly. Once you have got that 1 month's worth of expenses in place, you can start building up to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. I know it sounds like a lot, but think of it this way. 3 to 6 months of expenses is like having a superhero cape. You don't know when you need it, but when you do, you'll be happy you had it. Before I go on, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video so far, smash that like button and subscribe for more financial tips that will make you want to pull your hair out. Seriously, it helps a lot and I love to keep bringing you these videos. Alright, let's get back to business. Now that you've got emergency fund set up, let's talk about the next step in the 15-65-20 rule. Making your money work for you. You see, compound interest is like that one friend who always shows up when you least expect it, but saves the day. It's what turns your money into an unstoppable force. Here is the deal. You don't need to be Warren Buffett to take advantage of compound interest. In fact, you might already be benefiting from it without even realizing it. Here is an example to make it clearer. Imagine 2 people, Lisa and Lola, who start investing at age 30. Let's see how they do. Lisa invests $10,000 at age 30. She earns a 16% return each year, and she doesn't add any money to her account. By the time Lisa turns 50, that initial $10,000 has grown to $32,071. That is $22,071 in pure growth without her contributing a single extra dollar. Lola, on the other hand, starts at age 40. It contributes $2,000 every year for 10 years. By age 50, our investment is worth $27,944. Now, hold up. Here is the kicker. Even though Lola invested twice as much as Lisa, account grew to less money. Why? Because Lisa's money had 10 extra years to grow and compound. And that is the magic of compound interest. The longer your money has to grow, the bigger the snowball effect. Time is your best friend here. The earlier you start, the more your money has a chance to grow exponentially. That is why I always say, start as soon as possible. It's never too early to begin. The longer you wait, the more you are leaving money on the table. So now you're thinking, okay, I get it. Compound interest is awesome, but how do I actually get started? Good question. Let's talk about employers' contributions. Because if you are not taking advantage of this, you are seriously leaving free money on the table. First thing first, if your employer offers a retirement plan like 401k or pension, make sure you are contributing enough to max out their match. That is like free money. Here is an example. Let's say you earn $60,000 a year and your employer offers a 5% match. If you contribute 5% of your salary, that is $30,000. Your employer will also contribute $30,000. That is $6,000 going into your retirement account without you lifting a finger. But here is the trick. Don't just contribute the minimum to get the match. Max it out. You are leaving free money on the table if you don't. Plus, those contributions are made pre-tax, meaning they are taken out of your paycheck before the government gets their hands on it. It's a win-win if you don't know. And if you are lucky enough to have access to tax advantage accounts like Roth IRA or a stocks and shares ISA, definitely take advantage of them. These accounts let your investments grow tax-free, meaning you don't pay taxes on dividends or capital gains. So when your investment grows over time, the government isn't taking a slice of your gains. It's like getting a bonus on your bonus. Sweet, right? Okay, you have got the right account set up. You are contributing regularly, but what should you actually invest in? Here is the thing. You don't need to spend hours researching stocks and trying to pick the next big winner. Honestly, that is exhausting. And chances are you are not going to beat the market. So what should you do? Keep it simple with passive funds. These funds track the entire stock market, which means your money is automatically spread across hundreds of different companies. It's like having a personal shopper who picks out a bunch of great options for you without you having to do any of the work. And the best part, passive funds have low fees, which means more of your money stay invested and working for you. The fewer fees you pay, the more money you have growing over time. Once your accounts are set up and you are contributing regularly, let the passive funds do their thing. You don't have to keep an eye on it every day. Just let it grow. It's like planting a tree and walking away. You don't have to micromanage it. Let's talk about the next part of this 15-65-20 rule, the 65%. This is the portion of your income that should go towards core expenses. You must have in life like rent, groceries, utilities, transportation, and all the things that make sure you are still able to survive. But here is where it gets tricky. Your expenses can grow along with your income. You get a raise and suddenly your apartment feels small. You think, hey, maybe it's time to upgrade that car. But here is the thing. If you don't keep a cap on your essential expenses, they start to balloon. And before you know it, you are living paycheck to paycheck again. That is why I recommend setting a limit on your core expenses. 65% of your income should cover the essentials. This way, you won't be scrambling every month to cover the basics. You will have more money left over to save and invest. And now, for the fun part, this is the portion of your income you can spend on things that make you happy, guilt-free. You can go out for a nice dinner, treat yourself to something you have wanted for a while, or plan a fun trip. But here is the key. You are not blowing your money on frivolous stuff. You are using the 20% to enjoy life without feeling guilty about it. Why? Because if you only focus on saving and investing and never allow yourself some flexibility in your budget, you will burn out. Think of this as your reward for sticking to the plan. It's about balance. So there you have it, the 15-65-20 rule, a simple, effective way to manage your money like a financial expert. It's about setting yourself up for success without an emergency fund, making your money work for you, controlling your expenses, and enjoying life along the way. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what financial goals you are working on right now. Thanks for watching. I am Richard and this is Ultimate. I see you in the next video. You're welcome.